All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Philippines qualifier. This is Babel, and we're bringing you game number 3 between CLG and Renovatio 2. The draft just started. Let's get to it. It's been a pretty exciting series, and the main reason why I say that is because if you look at this draft here, that's the game just now. Chun Illidan. And before that, we just saw Illidan hammer. It looks like both of these teams should be considering if they want to ban out Illidan, since whoever got Illidan actually won a game there. But nope, it's going to be Cursed Hollow. Zagara being banned out as well as Rhaegar. Consistent. I don't think Zagara is that important in Cursed Hollow. Would actually prefer to see a ban on Leeming instead. But nope, CLG now. Leeming first pick again. That's a pretty possible one. They don't have the Rhaegar. They're going to be very worried about it. In terms of support, definitely you can expect Renovatio to go for support here. Will not be surprised if it's Uther something. For Renovatio, they may also want to pick that Greymane, because Greymane tears Leeming apart. Absolutely tears Leeming apart. That kind of mobility, go for the throat, as well as, just basically duck flight. I just saw Shadow pick Illidan. For that second, I thought whatever I said was true. Jaina getting picked up by Renovatio here. Jaina actually cost them the first game, so I'm not very much convinced, and I don't like this Jaina going to Renovatio 2. For the Dam, they're also going to pick up Tassadar once again. Tassadar did a lot of work in the game just now. We saw those false walls going down, and he actually connected very well. Picked off some targets like Diablo and those frontliners of Call Level Gaming. The Tassadar also is some really epic shields going down there. There's some really good plays. So I like that pick a lot. Now, Uther going to Call Level Gaming. Do they want to pick up the... they can actually pick up the ETC here. Ban Rainer. And not worry about anything else in life. The only problem is Leeming's Arcane Up does not connect to everyone in the Mosh Pit. Whereas Jaina's Ring of Frost does a lot better. Here also you are just basically saying you're going to go all in with the Mosh Pit idea. And that's a very scary idea because it can flop. And Call Level Gaming still deciding. It used to be Taranda Muradin, but it looks like teams in the Philippines don't like to pick up that comp anymore. Taranda's just been falling off the meta absolutely 100%. You no longer see her. You saw her from getting first ban every second pick to the level where you actually saw Taranda getting picked up in second pick, or basically just second picking phase, or basically just ignore it completely. Here we actually saw Sonya getting banned, as well as Illidan. I like the Illidan ban. Renovatio said, you know what, enough cheese here. We don't want to play Illidan with Uther. So Renovatio 2, considering the Chun again, man, the Penda's coming out. I like that. It was such a pain to deal with. But Chun solo without Illidan, it's not the full Housefly combo. It's basically just Chun with Tassadar. And okay. Oh, I like this. I like Abathur. Yep. This is the most sneaky between the cheeky comp you can imagine. Chun doesn't die. Tassadar doesn't die. Abathur gives you shield. Well, sometimes he die. But it's probably going to be a push comp. And the good thing about this comp here is that Chun can jump in, disable the channeling on tributes. Tassadar has got Psionic Storm. Jaina's got Cone of Coal, Frostbolt, as well as the Blizzard. For Call Level Gaming, though, they did not see this coming. So they will have to react here. Is it still going to be the ETC? That's the question. They may be considering picking up Rainer because of the ETC, and they don't want Renovatio to have the Rainer, though. Picking up Abathur, so a little bit earlier than the last pick there, could be signs of a hidden strategy. So last pick may be Vikings. I'm kidding. Last pick should definitely be a bit more damage oriented. They don't have damage, so I will not be surprised if it's a Lunara, if it's a Greymane, along those lines at least. I would like to see Greymane. Greymane would be able to tear Leeming apart. 2 Greymanes would be fantastic. Yes, it's going to be the ETC Rainer. This is a trap that I think Renovatio set up. This is a trap. We talked about Relentless Leaders as a huge counter against ETC, and you look at Call Level Gaming just picking it up. Here, Renovatio could actually pick up Tirana, and I think that's okay. Would definitely prefer them to continue with the dual support. It's worked out pretty well for Renovatio 2, but I would also like to see Greymane. For me, Greymane will tear Leeming apart. Rainer is probably not going to have an easy time as well. But no, it's going to be that Tyrande, Abathur, Chen, Tessida, Jaina. Now, the biggest question here is, who do we clone? And it looks pretty much like it could be a Monstrosity or a Jaina clone. Tessida clone, don't think that's going to do anything. 2 Chen would be really painful to deal with. That could actually work as well, but we'll have to see. Can you imagine if you have 2 Chen, one Chen gives shield to the other Chen, and the Abathur Chen just doesn't give shield to anybody except himself? Ooh, that is nasty. Alright, so personally, I would say that coming in completely fresh without an idea what Renovatio is trying to do here, I'm going to say Call Level Gaming has got a better job, but I know that Abathur is going to split push. I know that Chen, Tyrande, Tassadar, Jaina, they're fantastic heroes for cancellation on the channeling of the tribute. So they're going to buy time. Abathur is going to split soak. They're going to get level 10 first. You're going to cry. And yeah, it looks like it. So guys, once again, thank you guys for tuning in. This is the Philippines Finals. We are actually going to see 2 teams qualify today for the SEA Finals next weekend. That's the big one. We'll love to have you guys tune in for that. For tomorrow, it's going to be Thailand's national final, and we're also going to pick 2 teams. So a total of 8 teams will be going to the SEA Finals next weekend on 5th and 6th of March. Coming out of Singapore, straight out of Singapore. Nearly say Compton, but straight out of Singapore, we got Resurgent in top seed, Relics in second seed. And straight out of Malaysia, we got Fengfei K Gaming, FFKG in top seed, and Prospecta Malaysia coming in the second seed. Who's going to be top and second for today's Philippines qualifier? Only time will tell. But we know that the tournament's being run concurrently, so we have other matches in the background. This is actually a pretty close one. It's down to the wire, the third and final match. Absolutely mind-blowing. So let's see what both teams will do in this game. The draft has been completed. We're now waiting for them to join the lobby. Cursed Hollow for a third game. We actually saw them play 2 relatively small battlegrounds, and they split the sites there. So picking a big one, actually, from Renovatio 2 could actually mean that they are more confident with big battlegrounds and that they just decided that, you know what, we're going to do this. Whoever wins the big battleground is going to win. And they pick Abathur. So that's pretty much cheeky between sneakies. Or rather, sneakies between the cheekies. Okay. Once that's done, we're going to game. Pretty good stuff. Guys, do give this channel a follow. This is your official channel for all of Southeast Asia's coverage on the Heroes of the Storm scene here. So this is going to be really, really good to have as well. To have your support, I mean, yeah. And you tuning in for every single national finals and SEA finals, would really appreciate it. Appreciate all the support I'm getting here today. Thank you very much. We're going into game number 3 right now. Cursed Hollow loading up, and it does seem like it is. It's a pretty interesting draft coming from Renovatio 2. Completely mind blowing. Like, I don't even know what they're doing. I don't even know what they're doing anymore. But it's working. So whatever works, whatever floats your boat. Going into game number 3. On the blue team, we actually have Cowl Level Gaming. Cerebro will be playing as the Li Ming. Mike Maggots onto the Murden. Frick as the ETC. It Dogs will be playing as the Uther. Myria onto the Rainer. And on the red team, we got Renovatio 2. Jumpy Lion onto the Abathur. Leamington as the Tessadar. We got a Surai on Chen. Kaija will be your your Jaina. She looks Chinese. Pardon me, it's a skin. For now. On that Tyrande. CLG versus RNV2. This is going to end right here. And it's only the upper bracket, so they can actually meet each other again in the grand finals if it happens. But kind of hard because Renovatio Team 1 still looking very, very strong here. Game number 3, very, very crucial and essential for both teams. And you already see Rainer going for survivability. That's give me more right there. It gives you 50% extra heal on Adrenaline Rush. Murden with Reverberation again. And Uther going in for the Conjurer's Pursuit. Li Ming going for Magic Missile. That is actually very, very unorthodox. This could be a full-fledged Magic Missile build. Normally, Li Ming will not be going for this one here. Gonna be very careful. And here comes the rotation already. Frick now going for the stun. And meanwhile, if you look at Chen, I like this Chen, man. He's doing my build 100%. Consuming Flame and also the Ignite. Wow, I like that a lot. You also see Ranger's Mark on Tyrande. And Abathur going for a Toxic Nest build. Hold that thought. Asurai looking to go down. Already a lot of damage on this Chen. He's been absolutely locked down. This is what happens when you play Chen against a stun lock comp. With that, all the stun there, your Chen's not going to be able to drink up. And he's going to suffer from a hangover real soon. This is actually a Venom Nest as well as double Conjurer. And Jaina going for Conjurer is a little bit weird. It could be because it's a big battleground, but normally players would be going for a Lingering Chill instead. The extra 2 seconds has been calculated to be a lot more worth it than that 5% on Deep Chill. It's kind of like a staggered pacing compared to just straight up a bit extra slow, and still 4 seconds in. It's slightly a little bit more valuable Lingering Chill, but still we see Conjurer here, and that's a little bit unorthodox. The biggest unorthodox of all talent pickup here would be the Magic Missile upgrade on the Force Armor. This one here basically damages enemy here when you gain a charge or spell block, so you can almost guarantee he's gonna get that. That's pretty good. And it's also ability damage. That's pretty good. All right, next up it's more Magic Missile. Sorry, closed it accidentally. Charge Blast going in. So this one actually attacking a target recently hit by Magic Missile does extra 102 damage. This is a little bit more right click. It's kind of like ever since they nerfed the right click damage of magic intensive units that it's not going to do a lot of work. Now Double Net Guitar rolling like a stone on the ETC, Protective Shield on the Uther. We also see Thunder Burn coming out from Muradin. Last but not least, it's going to be that focus attack on Raynor. Tribute going to spawn soon. On this side for the red team, everything looks very standard except for Adrenal Overload. So this could actually be a clone Abathur instead. Mental Acuity. And also going to see Snowstorm. Protective Shield. Shen's still undecided yet. And we're looking at Myra taking a lot of damage. Lunar Flare, if it connected, would not be a kill regardless. Jaina's skills were already on cooldown. Could have been a lot better if it secured a second Blizzard connecting there. So far so good. Both teams kind of even. We're looking at level 6 both sides. And Abathur mid lane soak. Would have loved it a lot more if RNV2 just bought a lot more time and let Abathur do the body soak in the top lane. Unfortunately, that did not happen. Cerebro now taking a bit of a damage. Arcane, I'm not connecting. The stun will though. And Leamington taking a bit of a damage, but it still has got a stun. And it will go down. Adrenal Overload already in place. So you could see that Tesla doing a little bit extra faster right-click damage. Tesla also very hard to kill target. So this rotation comp coming out of CLG is really not paying out. They only picked off one Chun in the mid lane. That's all, man. One Panda. That's all they get. So far, 4 minutes in, we are looking at CLG hitting level 7 soon, and here we go. So we do have the Magic Missile again. This would actually be the third one. So if 3 hits, you do a lot more damage. 165. Loudspeakers, I played Clairvoyance for Vision. Not actually going for Cleanse. Could be a bit of a mistake, but there's not much of a stun there as well, except for Tyrande Lunar Flare. That's about it. We still got Piercing Bolt, Revolution Overdrive. And on this side, it's going to be the Ring of Fire again. Hold that thought. Fight going to happen. Arcane up, not connecting. Ring of Fire doing a lot of work against the ETC. There goes yet another flying kick. Asurai needs to drink up right here. Will do so. Looking for the flying kick again. There we have it. But that's at Muradin. He's got Dwarf Toss. Not going to be easy for the kill though. Chen staying alive there. Leamington now channeling up the Tribute. Will be able to pull right back. And there we go. One Tribute both sides. Back to Talon overview. No Leeching Plasma, but it's going to be Cause Embrace. So there's a bit of a leftover. And Lunar Blaze with a bit of an upgrade on the range by 40%. Toxic Nest for slows. This is like a hybrid Nest slash Symbio build. Kind of like the full-fledged Nest build a little bit better. But nope, don't think we're going to see that here. So far so good. It's just 1 kill in 8 minutes. Oh, sorry, 5 minutes. Level 8 both sides. And a full-fledged Magic Missile build. So far, the biggest damage on Leaming that I've seen is 140,000, and it's the Arcane Out build. I've never seen a successful Magic Missile build, so maybe this would be the first time. Level 9 against level 8, half a level lead here for CLG. And if you look at the rotation so far, Leaming's on the top lane, not able to pick off this Tesla, but at least the Magic Missiles will be able to provide some form of a burst. bottom area, you could already see that Abathur just soaking up this lane. And Myrian, there's nothing you can do now. This is where it's going to be important for RNV2 to do their best to deny this and drag this one out, because it would be level 10 with, for one side at least, for this tribute, if they don't drag this one out, or if they don't end this fight here. Freak taking a bit of a damage. Arcane Up not connecting, a bit unfortunate on that one. Asurai again, looking to channel up the tribute. Lands the kick smash. And already drinking up so early in the day. Blizzard connecting the backline. Jaina a little bit caught out of position at 4 with the heals, but it may not be now. The Luna Flare will connect, but Jaina still stuck somehow in between of 3 really big meat blocks there. Kaija still alive. He's still not dead yet, and nobody actually bothered to do the right-click damage. The shield will go down. Very, very much in the nick of time there by Leamington, the Testa player. Cerebro taking a bit of a damage, but look at that HP. If we can pull up the instant replay on that one, I would. Because that is Kaija saying that, you know what, I'm dead, but he's not. And he probably had his left hand off the keyboard already. Just like soccer, instant replays are so fun. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, this instant replay. Look at that Kaija flank that felt badly. Frick was really paying attention the whole time. And the lockdown. And getting surrounded by 3 really fat and old and smelly things. Men, generally. Kaija thought he's dead. But no. Still went in and then, oh, I'm still alive, Kuno Cole. And then, oh yeah. You see a lot of shield after that. What a play. Now, Freak did a great job there. Could have been a kill regardless, but they lost a member, and it's a bit of a problem. So now we get level 11 both sides, and Mike Maggots with the jump back out on Dove Tots. It's going to be on cooldown for the next 15 seconds. And RMV, a great false wall, but is it enough for the tribute? That's the question. It would be Curse. 4 going in. Freak getting slowed. Oh, those mines doing the work there. Blue team not in reach. Oh, Disintegrate. Oh, Cerebro saves the day. Mike Maggots leading the charge here. 4 still channeling up the tribute, and nobody cares about 4 right now. He's probably going to get the curse for the team, but Asurai giving chase there, and it seems like the Earth Elemental just died. 5 still giving chase. Jumpy Lion still there somehow. Illidan, sorry, not Illidan, second. The real Chun, a big one, with the flying kick. Murden goes down. ETC's gone. Dogs go down. How can they get a tribute and pick up 4 kills? Looking for more. Not going to get it. RNV2, the team that defies the laws of physics. They didn't even have Taranda in, like, I would say 30% of the fight. She was channeling up the tribute, and they were able to kill 4 members. Abathur was there. The mines were doing a good job. We got a replay. We're going to show what exactly happened, how it happened. We don't know why it happened, but yeah, we had that. This Disintegrate by Cerebro. Great cancellation right there. 4 would have gotten it a lot sooner. But you look at this second one. The Hyperion is a bit of a waste. And hold on, I thought we actually got to fight in real time. We're going to bring you back. Nobody died yet. Don't worry. Relax. It's just a false wall. Frick now going down. Asurai taking a bit of a damage. But RMV again leading the fray. And looking for a bit of a fight here. Chun, gonna be, I mean, it's just a poor panda. Sad panda, if you will. Getting stunned every other second. He just wants to drink, man. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe a bit too early, but, you know, he just wants to drink. Look at that. Again, penetrating row, you name it. These guys are just mercenaries. They're so mean. Imagine when Rainer gets his bullseye, level 16. The guy will never have a sip of wine ever again. It's going to be so effective that maybe the Alcohol Anonymous is going to take a page out of this book. 12 against 14, RMV2 very far ahead. Looks like they're doing a lot of work here. Cerebro on that Leeming, not convincing yet. 22,000 damage only with the Magic Missile build. Probably going to do a little bit more damage when he hits level 16. We'll be expecting the Glass Cannon first, and then level 16 we'll be expecting 5 missiles instead of 3. But here we already got... I'm actually going to go through the talent options of the red team here. It's a touch of honey first, so that's some extra slow. Overflowing light for some extra, heals. There's so much transference. This is good. This actually would be able to heal the host a little bit. Also, Do Not Depressions is always a much needed one. Ice Block as well. And for red team, they're buying some time. They're sending hours. It's like head week 1, head week 2, Hedwig 3, and the boss goes to the blue team. They're buying time because they were knocking on their own boss just now. And the red team's going to be able to push that one there. Jumpy Lion did not go for Bombard Strain. And you see the Force Wall forcing out a Dwarf Toss. Tesla taking a lot of damage from the Muradin. He does have Thunder Strike at level 13. Single target, 3 times the damage. 3 Abator Mines here. That's going to slow. That's just basically irritating. Frick clears it really well. Red team meanwhile picks up the Knights, and the boss in the top lane doing some work. Bottom boss looks like it's going to be a fort here. Could be possible, but if Abathur is there to defend, it may not be so. Tribute going to spawn soon. Abathur probably going to go for the tribute by himself, and this is why I said it's kind of sneaky between the chickies, because it is it's not fair. It's just not fair. Jumpy Lion's doing so much work, and a fort will go down. But the boss is already at 50% HP or less. Top lane, the boss finally also just went down to keep it at a pretty healthy level. Red team is buying a lot of space here for Abathur. And Abathur still trying to put up some form of defense in the bottom lane. Hopefully he's got that deep tunnel to go to the bottom here to put up the defense. But we'll see. Yep, he's just soloing that one. Meanwhile, the fight's going to happen here. 4 versus 4. No Li Ming on the side of the blue team. Mike Maga's doing whatever he can to zone out the Jaina, but look at it. Chun with the Storm of Fire, it does go down. The Pandas will rule once again. You see the Disintegrate going out, not a lot of work being done there. Freak goes in, a 3-man mosh pit 4, looking for the Lunar Flare, but it's actually on cooldown. Unfortunately, that's going to not be a lot of follow-up for the team. ETC, man, he took one for the team, and the team just wasn't there, wasn't ready for him. It's also full-on credits of Chun and Jumpy Lion, who spawned out a second Jaina, doing a lot of work against the back line, zoning them out, making sure they were not able to help out. Disintegrate going out, doing a bit of damage here, but it's not going to be enough. Siege Giants plowing down this lane. Abathur doing whatever he can. Should not be here, Jumpy Lion. You're not sending your Locust the right way. Meanwhile, Tribute going to spawn real soon, and it's still 1 each site right now. Already a curse going out in favor for Renovatio 2. For Cow Level Gaming, they are a total of 3 curse behind, or rather, 3 tributes behind. 3 curse. 3 tributes behind. Probably going to have to face off against the second curse here. They need a level 16 first to put up a fight. Name of this game here right now is to soak up the lane. Got to be very careful about that. Alright, level 16 talents. We didn't talk about it, but it looks like it's pressure point. It's extra slow, 90% I think. Ranger, which is a lot more damage on a really big owl that's going to fly by, increases your distance. Adrenaline boost on the in the meantime, sorry. Increases movement speed as well. This is a very nice hybrid build from Abathur with so much transference, Adrenal Overload. It's kind of symbiote intensive as well as having those mines because it's Cursed Hollow. And a great body block by Chen is all the way behind. ETC's retreat route has been denied. Also going to see the false wall coming out. Freak now taking a lot of damage. Jumpy Lion clones out a second Chen. The panda count is overwhelming. This is like they're not even going to extinct anymore. Jumpy Lion knocking on the back line still. Cerebro pulling back Asurai, jumping all over the place. And boy, these pandas can jump. Asura respawns as another Churn. The pressure point connecting on to Mike Maggots. There are a lot of slow. The fake Churn already going down. Asura going down. Now, I have a question. If you got 2 Churn, both made in China, how do you say the one that's actually fake? Mike Maggots with the stun not connecting. Really bad Lunar Flare. We also will see Abathur going for the tribute. That's a curse. Already 18 against 16. And here we have Li Ming spawning in about 10 seconds. It does not look good for Cow Level Gaming. They have a cow on their team, but it's not carrying the team. 50 seconds left on this curse, and there is no boss. This is a really sad moment here for Renovatio 2. They're probably going to waste this curse. Yeah, this game, rather this Battleground, Cursed Hollow, is not decided by the tributes or curse. It's primarily decided by bosses. Because this whole chain gang here probably will be able to take the fort, rather the keep down to 50% if nobody pays attention, and nobody's paying attention right now. Disintegrate comes out. Face melt, please. Yes, sir. Thank you. He just kept the keep alive. But it's already like 25%. It's still not enough to win the game. The thing here is that you need bosses. That's just as simple as it is. Good news is that all 3 lanes are kind of pushed out, so they will be able to go for both bosses if the raid team can clear this one fast enough, but they're not in the right position here. Tirana went back home to heal back up to full HP. Kaija went to tap the well. They all have their own excuses, but they're all just late. And the boss is probably going to plow down the top lane pretty fast. And if RNV2 can go for the bottom left boss, ooh, that's going to be fun. You see two really big and expired King Kong looking thing plowing down the lanes. You know it's game. Keep on top, below 50% HP. Keep below, also below 50% HP. Plus, somehow there's a Siege Giant that's pushing down this lane already. Credits to Jaina before she tapped the well. They're just trying to see if there's any enemy in this vicinity because they're all kind of missing. Okay, Renovatio probably going to end this game with the bottom lane then. Second boss not really necessary, but they just want to make sure that they don't keep anything for the enemy. And ETC trying to do his best to defend the bottom tower, but Giants are easily distracted. And there we go, the boss. This time around it will be game. You just heard the top keep go down. And that's like 4 members knocking on it. Probably the keep wouldn't have gone down if ETC was there. But then you have Siege Giants in the bottom lane. That's really smart. This boss is going directly to the core. He will not pass go. He will not collect $200. And there's nothing that can stop this guy here. Mike Maggots doing whatever he can. Surai with another flying kick pressure point connecting there. A bit of extra damage from Disintegrate. Surai now looking for the Stomach and Fire, but actually getting shrunk down all the way. And it's actually going to be on cooldown for 3 seconds, getting a mid-channel cancellation. Now Myra pulling back, but they know they just need to buy some time. There we go, Stomach Fire, Surai jumping in again. Doing some work. Muradin seems pretty ripe for the taking here. Jumpy Lion goes in. Mike Maggots will go down. Muradin already gone. That's it. The core down to 50%. And the boss still at a lot more HP than the core. This looks like it's game. The mosh pit goes down, but nobody cares. You can sing the song. Nobody's going to tune in. That's it. CLG loses game number 3. And we have Renovatio 2 progressing on to the upper brackets. Cal Level Gaming goes down to the lower brackets. We're going to see if we can pull up a replay just now. Not like there was anything big that happened. Nobody really died anyway. But just want to show you this cool technology that we have here in SEA. So we have the boss playing Monopoly, getting jailed, going directly. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. And then you see this cancellation is actually perfect. Mike Maggots just kept his eye on Chen. That's a huge credit to him there. The Hyperion did minimal work. It's not doing anything there. That's because they got really 2 very good support. That Tyrande heal's really good. You also see the Tesla shields going out there, and Mike Maggots without good heals in the background is nothing there for him. Only one Uther, and he's got like so many targets to save. Even Superman cannot bail him out of that one. Ice block by Jaina is gonna be the MVP play of the entire game. It's like she thought she's in the mosh pit, but she's not. She thought she was dead, but she's not. So Kaija, man. Kaija's just that kind of a hilarious player. Alright, we got Chen, 47,000 hero damage. Highest in all of the red team. Chen did its work this game. I'm just going to say he carried the team. In terms of heals, we got 39 and 33,000 both ways. Still, the solo Uther healed a lot more, but because those two are kind of like 0.5 support, they add up to be a lot more. More like 0.75 support. They add up to be a lot more on that part. In terms of drafting, like I said before, without prior knowledge, if I don't have any prior knowledge what is Abathur supposed to do, I would say that blue team won the composition, the draft. But because I know it's Abathur, I know they're going to buy time, I know that Chen's really hard to kill, even up against a stun comp. You have Jaina with those flanks coming in, and you have a second Chen, a second Jaina. Regardless, whatever it is, it's still a living nightmare. And, you know, Abathur's just always soaking the lane. So great plays by Renovatio too. They had a plan. They whipped it out. They got to be careful because people will be looking out for this plan right here. Coming out of this team. And yep, hope you guys enjoyed that custom coverage. This is Babel. We'll be back with the next match real soon, so sit tight, stay tuned, and don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly. In the backline, we're also going to see the mosh pit connecting on a little bit of the damage in front, but it's not going to be effective. We still see Thrall going down. ETC's gone. Much of the Black King connecting on the backline. Asurai, pulling back on Makishi with the Seismic Slam, doing a lot of work, but 4 dropping. 4 now in a lot of trouble. Wipeout overextends and will go down. Solo Tyrande's not good enough to keep the Illidan alive. Minjong getting saved by Lunar Flare. It's still not over. 4 goes in, and there goes Calamity from Kaija. It's a pretty damaging skill. It does a lot.